Hello, it's Lott here from Neocol. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the Neocol's Consumption Accelerator for Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management. Let's dig in and see a little bit more. So the accelerator that we have for consumption and usage quoting for Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management does a few things. It enables our users, so sales users, either through partner experiences or direct sales users, to go in and configure usage tiers and minimum commitments when quoting. So this is something that's not available today out of the box in Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management. So Neocol had one of our clients that wanted to be able to quote usage, so we created this accelerator for them. A couple of things about that. One, now we have this accelerator that we can leverage and build upon for other customers, and also at the same time, I think the beauty of this is it shows how you can extend Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management because it's built on the core platform of Salesforce. A few things about the accelerator. You have the ability to create consumption templates on products, so you can go in and predefine tiers that can be used as a template that the sales rep, if you want, can then go and modify. Optional if you want them to do that. You can also have the sellers set up minimum commitments as well. So if you want to say that the customer has to spend $1,000 a month regardless, we can set that up as well. And then these tiers that we're setting up, and minimum commitments, will also flow down to our orders and assets, so we can leverage them for billing or other purposes as well, beyond just quoting. So let's dive in and take a look. So here I have a couple of things. Let's start with the product. So we have a product, SaaS Metrics API calls, which is going to be a consumption, usage-based product. Here you'll see a few things. On the product itself, we have the fact that this is marked as a usage product. That enables us, when we go to this related tab and we scroll down here, you can see that we have some tiers that we've created. So this is our template. As I mentioned, we could set this up. You can have as many tiers as you want. We can make it editable by a sales rep, or we could say it's hard-coded as such, so you can't change it. But this is where we'll go and set up these tiers, and you'll see this when I'm then switching gears to a sales rep and going and quoting. So let's do that now. We have our account here, Hutton, set up. We have an opportunity. So let's go into our opportunity I pre-created here and go to our quotes. So go to a quote here for API calls. We're going to go ahead and browse catalog and add our API product. So in here, part of our core catalog for recommend. In next, we see our products. We have our SaaS Metrics API calls. A couple of things about this. We can go ahead and configure the consumption and usage now. So I'll click here on the cog so you can see what our options are. So as this is coming up, you can see here we have our SaaS Metrics APIs calls, and we have the configuration screen where a sales rep, if we want them to, can come in and make changes. So I can change, for example, the price from $1 to 80 cents, which I'll do here in a minute. Can add in my minimum commitments amounts as well. But let me show you another way as well we can do this. So that's one way we can make the change. The second one is I can just come in and add this product here onto the quote line and save. When I'm doing this, takes my product, adds it, creates a quote line. You can see here we have a warning that we need to go and configure this. So it's not completely configured. So in this scenario, we put this warning in place because we want to make sure that the sales rep is going in and actually configuring this consumption schedule. So they can come here and click and configure. So same as before, you can either configure before you add to the quote, or you can come here and configure. So I'm going to do something simple here. I'm just going to go ahead and change the price of this from $1 to 80 cents. And also going to come and set a minimum commitment. So I'm going to say, regardless of their consumption, they're going to be charged $1,000 a month, and go ahead and save that as well. So now, as a user, I've set up my tiers I'm happy with. They could come in, they can add additional tiers, remove tiers. It's very flexible in this scenario. I'm going to go ahead and save and exit this. That's going to write this information back to my quote line here. If I do a quick refresh, you can see now that this product no longer needs to be configured. So see the warning's gone away. So at this stage I can go ahead and go through my quoting process, get signatures, etc. I'm going to simulate that by going back to the opportunity here that we had, and I'm just going to mark this as closed one. Let's go ahead and do that and save. So we have an automation in place here for this environment. Once you close an opportunity, it's going to go ahead and create our orders for us. It's also going to create our assets as well here for us. So we go ahead and click back onto the account of Hutton and look, see what we have related. You can see we have our order and our assets have been created. So I'll go into the asset viewer here. You can see we've got our SaaS metrics API call asset that's just been added. Lifecycle amount is $0 at the moment because it is a consumption usage-based product. But if I was to go ahead and click on the asset here, and look, you can see here on the related tab, we have our usage schedule. So I'll click on there. You can see this has details about our minimum commitment. So $1,000 a month as we configured. And then if I look at related, this is where we can then see the tiers. So you can see in here the tiers that I set up as a sales rep. And here we have it at 80 cents, that change I made here as well. So for anything here above and beyond the 300, the 301, above is going to be charged at 80 cents for us. That concludes the demonstration. So a couple of things take away. One, we can quote consumption usage, which can then be passed down to our billing systems. And the second thing is this shows how we can extend and modify Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management because it's on the core Salesforce platform if we have any needs that aren't met by the product out of the box. Alrighty, thank you.